I'm Celeste Schwartz, and I am on the Executive Advisory Board for CampusWorks. I think one of the most important things to keep higher education moving forward is to understand your data and the information that you have within the institution. It's important that you ensure that the information that you have is clean and you're able to integrate that information among varying systems, as well as integrating the information with external data. That data then needs to be used in a way that supports your institutional decision-making, provides insight, and also leads to recommendations that then can be measured. As a CIO, it is our responsibilities to lead an institution through the journey of data and analytics. That journey begins with creating a sense of trust and confidence that the data that is being provided to institutional leaders and department heads can be trusted. I found that to create that environment of trust around the data, that you need to have a very strong program that ensures quality of the information. You do that obviously by not only developing the data and running the reports, but then you have to validate that information. The trust is built over time. This does not happen in a singular report or within a month or a quarter. The trust of the data is something that is, as I said, developed over time. Also, as a leader of data and analytics, it's also important to not just serve up the information, but to also help to guide the institution into how they might use the information, to explain the insights that are being provided through that information so that the institution can then act on those insights. Given the time that we're in, my advice to CIOs regarding how would they support their presidents and how would they engage in conversations with their presidents and what would that conversation be about? It certainly would not be about, so let me do the nots first, it certainly would not be about infrastructure and the technology. It would be about the value that data, which transforms into manageable information that the president can use in his or her decision making, in setting a positive course for the institution. My advice for CIOs when partnering with the CFO at your institution is to truly create that partnership. That partnership involves trust, building a relationship, a positive relationship with the CFO, and demonstrating the value that the technologies bring to the institution, since in fact we all know how expensive it is to support a higher education IT department. One of the reasons that I think institutions should look at CampusWorks as a partner is that the company is somewhat unique as it is really focused on assisting the institutions in being successful. It is a very service-oriented organization, and one of the things, based on my experience prior to being on the executive board, is that you can reach out to anyone in this organization and you can absolutely expect that you will have a call back within a day max. So responsiveness is very positive. They have a team of individuals that all have higher education experience, so they understand your roles, your responsibilities, and your students. So I'm asked all the time, what do I do with my enterprise solution? Well, my answer is not, there's not a clear answer for every institution. I think it depends on where you are. I would say the first question I would ask before I would ask what do I do with my enterprise is I would ask, where am I? Where is my institution with our data and business intelligence solutions? Am I where I need to be? Is that the most important thing at this given point in time? Is the most important thing for my institution for it to have a rich set of data and business intelligence so that it can continue to grow the institution and improve the success of students?